needed yesterday to get off to a good start in the team who hasn't played since last Saturday, let alone in this building, to get off. Arizona's gotten off to a pretty good start. It's just Stanford, you feel like is continuing what's
a Silva with a steal for Stanford. But it is a young team. And the majority of these guys are going to come back, and a young, strong nucleus for Jared Haas is Brandon Ingram to miss, or Harrison Ingram rather than miss. Here is Ingram.
You can say it's the system, but if you got guys that are on their own program and aren't unselfish, you ain't leading the country in assists. You may be a good assist team, but you're not leading the country.
Maxime Renault, the offensive rebound.
Coloco was. He's up on that screen.
5 to shoot. Harrison Ingram. And a three, his first points of the game.
See, when shots like that start going in how Arizona does things, and they've taken advantage of it.
Stanford is 6 for 8 from 3. And the rebound. Here comes Dalen Terry, Arizona. Harrison Ingram falls off. Lucas Kasunas blocked by Azuolas Tubelis.
Ran straight to the front of the rim and tipped it in.
Harrison Ingram, the reverse.
And now, what does making threes set up, Rod? He's more aware of who he's guarding than he normally is.
Harrison Ingram, short on the three.
Here we go.
Here come the Cats, the run out to
couple, but not the 8-0, 10-0, 12-0 run we're so accustomed to seeing from Arizona.
Harrison Ingram.
There you go.
Rolls it in, and Stanford goes on top one more time.
He's got the ability. Look, he's not even seeing the ball. He's just staying with Spencer Jones.
Harrison Ingram.
There he is.
He's starting to get involved. He's got 9.
Been asking for it for 2 weeks. Oh, off the window first. He tried to put it. He was in between putting it off the glass and shooting it straight in.
Harrison Ingram, and Stanford takes the lead.
Why not? Why not, Harrison Ingram? Still plenty of time left in this one.
Harrison Ingram to the basket.
If you can do it, why don't you do it every time? Ingram's been bit. There's no fouls if you're Arizona.
Harrison Ingram, top three, well contested, and he hit it over Mathurin. 12 seconds to go. Harrison Ingram controls, and Stanford's got the ball.
Jalen Graham, one of the few players that likes that little push shot inside 10, 12, 14 feet.
Harrison Ingram, the miss. He has struggled here down the stretch. During the Stanford
get hot, and maybe it starts today, they are really going to be the dark horse to win this tournament, because if they can start knocking down threes consistently to go along with this lights-out defense, we have a lot of energy checking the other team's best players, so you don't want one of your players on him the whole time. Ingram gets around, good help by Lawrence there.
Pulled down by Enoch Buwachi. Under 55 points a game during the 5-game slot.
Well, when you're turning it over 20 times, it's hard to score a lot of points.
Harrison Ingram was looking around for a foul and looked like he may have had a little bit of a gripe there.
Stanford obviously changing from man-to-man to zone. Started to slow down Arizona State a little bit.
That's the blueprint for Arizona State. Get stops and get out and score before it gets set, as Ingram knocks down the mid-ranger last Saturday. Stanford was right there, had the lead at halftime, they just couldn't make anything, and Arizona State was converting on the other end.
Harrison Ingram with the first points of the second half for Stanford.
Good sign for him. Arizona State rises up for a three. It's going in.
You're surprised when they miss.
Seriously.
Harrison Ingram challenged by Enoch Buwachi.
That's all you got to do, make a miss, right? You don't have.
He's going to, depending on how well it goes the next couple weeks, he could get over 160.
It's unreal.
Right, late clock, and that's going to be. And this is Keith Clint, Marion Jackson. That's what the crowd's reacting to. Meanwhile, late clock, and O'Connell doesn't hit rim, so that will come to Arizona State. On here today.
Well, their schedule got really tough, really fast, Stanford.
Ingram shot cleared by Marion Jackson. Marion Jackson now on Ingram.
See? Yep, got to score. Like the shot, good shot, just didn't knock it down, but I like that from Ingram.
And then look at Ingram. Nice job by Harrison Ingram to track that down. Boy, that's a good play.
Well, guess what? Ingram looking for his own.
Seed, it's possible if they win. Stanford trying to break a losing streak, and it's Ingram's shot off. Ingram's tip. Back tap to O'Connell. Jump stop, charge.
Smart play by Graham.
Stay. And now ASU has this building rocking.
No shot here.
18 regular season titles as an assistant at Gonzaga, so winning a regular season title for him, it's not about that. Now, he wants the players to enjoy it, but he wants their focus to be on winning a national title.
Tonight in attendance, she's become a regular once again, and we're so happy and proud.
Tubelis on the defensive end gets the swat. Look at him run the floor. Here's Matherin pulling up for three. Start 4 games this season, so it would not have been shocking. Timer down to 5. Ingram, beautiful. And there's the talent on display there. Under control, got into the paint, made the basket. Stanford back in front.
Oh, great pass, OC.
Ingram on the baseline, lost his balance. Numbers now for Arizona. Stanford leading by 2.
Justin Kier, what a story. Got some friends.
No points in the last 4.5 minutes for Arizona. 10 straight for Stanford. Ingram misses. Rebound by Ballo, but a push underneath.
Lucas, as soon as in there, just working his way.
Landy Hill, the greatest Bruin in history, be there?
But he's one of the greatest Bruins ever.
The all-time winningest Bruin.
No, that's Larry Farmer. 89-1 in the 3-year.
I was talking about
ferocious pace.
Coloco now with 11 points. Matherin had 12 in the first half to lead Arizona. And here is Harrison Ingram, who's playing with 3 fouls.
It looked like Oscar Robertson right there.
Tonight, believe it or not, they're 6 of 7 from the floor in the second half. You knew it was only a matter of time.
No, don't say don't.
Ingram.
No, down Maxime with 2 M's.
And 1 X.
Thing of beauty, a masterpiece. This guy, what a star. And he plays in the team game here, so they're calling that Maxime over the top. Jared Hass can't believe it over there. Master teacher at work.
They're 22 of 27 at the free throw line. They've taken 19 more free throws than Stanford.
Coloco. That last play, Kirk Crease's defensive rotation.
Final regular season game, a chance to finish 18-2 as they now play 20 games in conference play and get to 28 wins. They got a chance to get over 30 wins even before the NCAA tournament.
Seniors, Logan Alters, a walk-on getting the start. Jared Hass did much the same thing last Saturday night in Stanford's final home game. And
how about that? First rebound of the game. He's in the, but are kind of limited to scoring in the paint right now.
Right. Like Keith never once there where they had that ball, never once even looked at the basket. Teeman, by the way, his game here at last.
If it's not a fast pace game, you can still get the margin up there pretty good. And the worst part about that is if you don't play fast, how do you get back into it?
Well, there's another held ball.
But you're on the mid block. Go to work and get your team a bucket.
So instead it's Ingram from outside. Still nothing. Unbelievable. And that's going to be a foul.
Defensive end. Now can you capitalize again?
Oh, and Ingram is stopped by Celestine. Clean.
Celestine should have swung that to the top. Anticipants was wide open. A reliable three-point shooter.
Cal has not scored yet. Stanford has scored 5 to start the half as Ingram knocks down Stanford.
A lot, but it's doable because Cal's gone cold on the offensive end.
Well, here you go. Does Ingram start? Ingram, there you go. So that's the first little sign of what you've referenced. I mean, this is starting to be
I mean, it's getting late, but it's only 15.
Yeah. A reversal of the first half. Ingram in. All right, so we played 12.5 minutes.
That'd be nice for Mark Fox and Cal to feel good about finishing this season on a high note. If you can kind of capture what you're doing here tonight.
Keith for Washington keep at least the 5.
Unexpected after what we watched the other night in Boulder.
Of course, if it's...
hey, look, great job by Tad Boyle. They'll flip it.
Let's see if he gets involved. And Jabari Walker, 2 fouls right now. So just as we say that, Ingram heard the stat line and said, I think I'll get there. Count the hoop, and he will go to the free throw line. Ingram made his only shot. Second one on the way, no good. Nice defense.
They need some size out there. Evan Batty is their big starter.
Ingram off the mark.
No reflection on any team. They're just good teams that's going at it. Two great coaches.
Ingram misses the shot. Angel with the nice.
Back when they had the Oregon Trail. Dave, you covered everybody. Jeez, you should live in the Smithsonian.
Ingram with a great second effort. Then Keefe with a third effort. And here come the Buffalo.
For itself, where both teams offensively, they'll move the ball 3 and 4 times. Use second side of the floor. That's a good shot. That's a makeable shot. Now,
Ingram for 3. And Keefe knocks it out of bounds, but it'll go to.
Now again, if you're not hitting it, or from the outside, see if you can get a 3-point shot. That was a quick shot that time. Post up fadeaway. Now Stanford's got to score quickly, under 2 minutes in this game.
Ingram continues to struggle offensively. Not his night.
Let's win. So you want to control the controllables. They have the personnel to do it. This young man with the ball, passing it to this young man with the ball.
Harrison Ingram a 3.
Yes, 6-time player of the week for a guy. He's a worker. Does the dirty work, doesn't complain. For me, Rocks, I'd complain a little bit. I need some shots.
Harrison Ingram can't get the roll. Harrison Ingram underneath. Tries to power his way up against Marco Anthony. Harrison Ingram backing in against Raleigh Wooster. Goes high off the window, falls off, and Marco Anthony the rebound. 6'8", 6'9", 6'9", and James Keefe the offensive rebound. Harrison Ingram missing a 3, and there's Carlson clearing it for Utah. 4-point game.
James Keefe kind of chewing on his mouthpiece like Steph. There's the hesitation by Ingram off the glass, and Roman Silva.
To me, the biggest key to this game, Rich, is the backboard. Can Oregon State, he'll go right by it. Did it that time.
Ingram left open momentarily. Rebound Ahmad Rand is second.
Well, we're getting to the point in the
Reyna, who dishes it for 3 and doesn't get it.
But we know it's harder to rebound out of the zone. Ingram to the basket. Yeah, Stanford just got a mushing possessions with misses the last couple years. So making more 3s this year. Let's see if they can get back on track to where they were in the non-con as Keefe gets the follow. I think if they can get...
Stanford lucky to still have it. 10 on the timer. Ingram, short corner, got it.
Good patience by Stanford, got it moving. They
lead the nation in assists per game at 20.
Oregon State get a stop without fouling.
Ingram answers that. Another offensive rebound, 6th of the game for Stanford. Alatisha giving Ingram some room. He makes him pay.
He plays his...
Ingram drives against Taylor. One freshman against another. And Ingram with the left hand off the glass.
That big, strong body, you know. We have Oregon, who's probably the hottest team in the league coming into today.
Keefe gets it back to Silva. Ingram rattles out and back in.
Another good possession for Stanford.
Silva calmly finding Ingram. Time running out now. 2 to shoot. Fall away by Ingram.
That may do it there. I know there's 5.5, but...
For player development, constantly sending guys to the NBA. Harrison Ingram needs to get something going here.
And he gets the bucket there. He is the second straight McDonald's All-America with spins out, batted out. Delaire's got it.
So Dallaire, Spencer Jones, Harrison Ingram, they've got to come alive here. Give Stanford some reason to believe. Goodness.
Stanford has not scored in the last 3.5 minutes. I just read that. Here's Ingram. Three is good. The second three for the Cardinal.
If you would watch the game, you wouldn't need to read it. Well, chanting, drums, it was very much like a Dead show.
O'Connell inbound. Here's Ingram with 4 seconds.
Yeah.
It's a deep throw. Keith tried to tip it in and went over the backboard and hit.
Stanford has to rip the ball through the hands of the defensive Ducks. They've got to create some shots. They can make the open shots. They're having trouble creating the shots. Had the coach are playing for a 5th one.
So
Lenny, Jack, Casey Jones, Red Auerbach. And Luke played for Phil Jackson.
Stanford
Frank doesn't really have the basketball experience.
Oregon is just 3 for 15 this half.
Whoa, not even close.
And Kepnang with a rebound. Stanford's 0 for 5 from 3 this half and 2 for 15 tonight.
Just like there with Davion Harmon. Not related to Mark or Tom, I'm told.
Around and out on the baseline for Ingram. 1 and done for Stanford. That's another. Got 21 points. Shot clock at 3. Turnover by Oregon. Stanford gets the hoop. Gives it up. A 3 from Ingram goes down. And it's a 6-point game.
Signs of life for the Cardinal. They've really shut down Harrison Ingram tonight.
It was beautiful.
Gives it up to Ingram. 3 is off the side of the rim. Richardson with a big rebound and a foul. And that might do it.
13th all-time for the Cardinals.
He's a dual threat player, has a great outside shot, but can also post up and get buckets in the paint. And there's the first.
Let's get it in, let's get it in.
Ingram in the corner. Got it. He's got a nice touch, boy.
Watch the setup on this. This is your teammate hooking you up. He fakes the defender, creates a rotation, but then gives it up. Those are the big plays that make Stanford tough. The unselfish play.
Pump fake, got it to go, and Stanford ends a 10-0 run for Washington.
Stanford's ability to pass the ball right now. You're talking about a team that has
O'Connell, 5, the former lacrosse star. He's going to go to Maryland and play lacrosse. Cardinal glad he changed his mind to play hoops. Ingram inside, using that big body to. Ingram, nice pump fake. Count the 3. He's on the deck and he'll get
him the whole way right after the ball screen. He knew he had his big man rolling down the lane.
Ingram for 3. Freshman way off the mark on that.
One-man show offensively. We'll see if the Huskies can play some defense this half and claw back into this game.
Been helped by P.J. Fuller, who had 9 to assist Brown in the. Ingram inside. We talked about the patience of that big man. Brown told Langston Wilson what to do, and he did it perfectly. Nice hands by Ingram, keeping it alive, and then making a tough hoop on the interior. The freshman coast to coast, it would have counted anyway with the goaltend. And how about the wheels on the big?
Got to get a couple trips up and down the floor to get warm. He just didn't have it right there.
Ingram, freshman off, Angel with the tip, clean it out.
I know you always have the all-access pass, but the locker room pregame, my goodness, that is the VIP treatment, Eddie House. That you deserve.
That's my guy.
Off the mark, Ingram.
And they got to, I think, work some high pick and rolls as they're doing right now and get off the ball quickly.
Ingram trying to turn the corner, had his shot rejected by the secondary defender. Abagini gets another one, but Soledad on the dribble using Keith. Over to Jones. Single digits on the timer. Ingram lets it fly. Offensive board, Keith. Shot fake. How about a third?
Is over there looking and saying, hey, this is a reason, this is a way we can get some easy baskets here. So look for them to set something up moving forward.
Ingram dribble pull-up. Wouldn't go down. Scramble for the rebounds. F.A. swatted it away. Now with 2. Ingram still looking for his first hoop. There's Keith again. Undercut. And it looks like Abagidi injured. Not for Kyle Smith. Ingram rejects the Keith screen. Burrowing to the baseline. Using that pivot foot to lay it up and in.
Good patience, just taking your 2 guys that play that way that can score at every level, layup, mid-range, and 3, and then also guys who want to create for others. It's real tough for you to game plan for guys like that defensively because you can't just
galloping to the rim for 2. Timeout, Washington State.
Just when you think you could count them out.
Half, it's a 2-possession deficit for Stanford. Against the Washington State zone. Ingram. Not on this trip. 1 and done for the Cardinal.
And I don't like that possession. 1 pass and jump shot.
1 out of 2. Any bucket here for Stanford as long as it's quick?
Yeah, I mean any basket, but it has to be quick.
Ingram. And pulled down by Abagidi. Well, you have to like the team to a 1-possession game. Trying to hold off the Cardinal. 15 seconds left. Ingram catching fire. And that should secure the road win for the Cougs.
Now really no low post presence for Cal.
All right, late clock, and the students here behind us trying to help Stanford out. And there's Stanford's strength.
About in the open tip. Shepard can really get his own off the bounce. Like, he's good. He's had a couple that pretty good looks that haven't gone down.
A good defensive board here from the students the rest of the night.
Yeah.
Got 2 air balls.
But part of the problem when you use a lot of clock, are you getting quality looks at the end? Now it's contested. Ingram finally gets on the board.
Those Las Vegas games, his team's defended well.
Yeah, 100%.
But a turnover, and Ingram cashes in to give Stanford the lead back. Last possession coming here.
Well, we've been wondering if Ingram's going to get it going, but we haven't given Celestine credit, which we should. He has been all over him the entire night.
And he was there. When you would go into a classroom and you start thinking you're doing pretty well as a football quarterback, and he'd look around him in classrooms and be humbled.
Yeah, no doubt.
And he loved it. That's why he stayed an extra year. Ingram using the screen. Ingram takes it right in and finishes.
Thought he should have pulled up inside the foul line. Decided
2 shot fakes, but nothing yet for Stanford.
Stanford still got to play. Clock not an issue yet. There's too much time.
Ingram deep. And look at that. That was jumped to the top now. Well, Ingram gets the ball late clock. And Ingram will have to go. Muscles in.
So strong.
Finishes. Wow.
So strong for a freshman. Like most freshmen.
Yeah, it's December looks so good.
Yeah.
Ingram gets. Nope, doesn't get the bounce. And Cal still has life.
And when I say physical, too, I think that's more something we're talking about for a long time. Pack watchers. Riley block, Keith follow. It's a Stanford. It's been their tradition.
Hawkins, at least for the time being.
Stanford, as well as the fouls, 6 turnovers already. Long rebound corralled by Angel.
How long they're going to put him or leave him in there.
Maxime Reynaud, freshman in for Stanford, his first appearance as Ingram shot rolls off, and then they're going to get the 7'1" guy for a longer 3 there for Bernard. Stanford, here we are, 13 minutes now into the game, only 3 field goals.
Good defense by
Boy, yes, Ingram's shot.
Wow, low for a team with 4 quad ones. It's margin of victory. They weren't blowing teams out in the non-con, and then to your point, they got blown out by Arizona. So if you're getting blown out a few times and not blowing in, it just hasn't looked right offensively. Really, either way, UCLA's manufactured points at the foul line. Whoa!
Well, Ingram finally gets on the board with a tough 3.
Well, that's what challenged by Singleton. Tiger got it.
There's an offensive rebound. What a crash by Jones to create that, and then Ingram gets the finish.
Because Campbell was kind of out of the play. It was 5.
See, team. They all rebounded by one, but still.
Ingram connects from 3.
Oh, really nice start. On-ball defense from Boogie Ellis, smothering.
Ingram guarded by Peterson. Forced it up. And a battle for the loose ball. Keith comes away with it. Ingram around the screen. Pulls back. Merle, 2 on the timer. Ingram heaves it. Off the mark. Rebound, Keith. And a second chance for Stanford. Went for the field. Mobley now up to 5 assists, getting the helper on the three-point make. Ingram having to go through in the last couple possessions, and Stanford's come up empty.
For 5 from 2, but he's 2 for 2 from 3. I don't understand it, but I guess that's why he pulled up for 3 on a fast break.
Meanwhile, an answer from Ingram to tie the game at 37.
Lacrosse player coming out of high school, was going to go to Maryland, one of the best lacrosse schools in the country, but he loves hoops, man. Who could blame him? Basketball's the greatest game on the planet.
Love it. Gotta love the hustle play. He did. Yeah. Took a couple guesses.
Yeah, it took me a couple. Baby Jordan.
Ingram on the follow. And nobody picked up, but big moment here. Double team against Keith. Ball on the deck. Keith picks it up. 3 to shoot. Long 3. Ingram, no. And the rebound for Goodwin. Off the handle. 2 on the timer. Will they get it off? And it won't touch the rim. Boy, Ingram, he was selling out to try to...
High screen and roll. I'm anticipating here for Harrison Ingram. Let him create.
Ingram does just that all the way to the rack to give the Cardinal the lead.
Time nowhere to get that block.
He's 6'9", plays even taller than that. Freshman Ingram out of the corner. He knocks down the long shot. Harrison Ingram, 4 times as we approach the 8-minute mark of the first half. Another steal, and the Cardinal running. Ingram tees up a 3. Ingram with his second 3 of the game. He's got 8 on Devils, and the rebound to the Cardinal as we hit the 4-minute mark here in the first half. Tough runner. And the tip goes down, and a foul is called, and they got to take over a little bit more.
I thought Ingram had a brilliant first half. He's got to get involved the second half.
All 10 of his points coming in half number 1. Missing on the 3, and it's a breakout for the Sunday side. Can they pull one off tonight at Maples Pavilion? Harrison Ingram, that's a tough circus shot. Now that ball didn't hit anything. He got the rebound back. It goes out of bounds with...
Not that Angel can't make a shot. Well, you heard he didn't make one there.
But there's one of those guys you mentioned, and it's Harrison Ingram. Missed the first, stayed with it. He's got 13. And how powerful they are. Their defense doesn't get enough credit for how successful they've been. As Stanford, another look inside. Kirk Kriisa grabs a loose ball. Arizona
at the top of the game, and you see what it takes to stay with the Wildcats.
Step back 3 from Harrison Ingram. Well short. Spencer Jones grabs a loose ball. Can't get the layup to go. As freshman of the year in the conference, but scuffling tonight.
Well, you know, that's a key word. He's a freshman.
And 1 for Harrison Ingram.
Right there, he makes a nice solid move. 6'7", 230. Look at that defense out there by Larson. They want a 5-second call.
Harrison Ingram with a shot clock winding down. And a long 3 for the Cardinal. Kirk Kriisa.
The defensive stop. They've been to the free throw line. Still a 13-point game. But they can. This is the kind of team that can grind it out.
Harrison Ingram can't hit. And the rebound, Arizona in the lane against Ballo. Harrison Ingram off balance. Keith, offensive foul against Stanford going for the rebound. The Wildcats and UCLA at Pauley Pavilion.
Like I said, a lot of things going to get settled here the next couple of days in the Pac-12 with some great matchups over the next 8 to 10 days.
Who can start fast here this afternoon? 2-3 zone, no surprise there from the Huskies.
Ingram knocks in a 3 to start
the game.
Dejan's got to get a hand, but they were playing their third game up in Boulder and in altitude when you had a game at Utah and a game at Colorado. There's the offensive boards we're talking about. The freshman who does not play like a freshman, Harris.
5 on the clock. Ingram, 2, lets it fly, and he hits it. Another 3 for the freshman.
Dejan did a good.
Ingram's hit a couple of threes today for Stanford. He's got Davis on him. Keith loses the ball again. Ingram gets it. Ingram bothered, and then Roberts rebounds. And
they expect that to go down. Cole Badgerman is a very, very good shooter.
So was Tate's, but he passed that one on.
Yes, he is.
Ingram's hit 2 today. Here's Keith, who's Stanford's leading scorer right now. Back to Ingram, straightaway look. Keith almost free.
Stanford Cardinal with the basketball. This is Jaden Dallaire inside to the big freshman Harrison Ingram, and they swarm him underneath, Corey.
Yeah, Harris has got to trying to make something happen. They've already had almost a dozen passes in this possession alone. Here you see a little isolation.
That's the freshman, the McDonald's All-American Ingram, had it rattled out as the shot clock. It's Washington State now, just 1 of 5 from three-point range, coming off that 12 for 30 performance at Utah. This 3 there in a quick possession as the freshman Harrison Ingram, relative, I suppose. Harrison Ingram, they have not done a great job working him into the action as of yet, but he forces his way into the action on that
ball out of his hands.
He's made 4 of the team's 6 3-pointers on the afternoon. All 4 of his made field goals have been 3-pointers. Good rebound on the offensive glass by Spencer.
You got to get a turnover, but you pretty much got to pitch a shutout the last 5 minutes to get back in this game. So they're going to try some different things defensively and see if Stanford can execute.
Ingram missing offensive rebound.
The rebound, the son of former Stanford All-American and NBA power forward Adam Keith.
Oh, what about his mom, Kristen? Come on.
She was an All-American volleyball player, Kristen Klein, at the 3.
Wasn't the only one talking to statues. Brandon Angel in the game right now. This is a critical component here. Harrison Ingram, so strong, so compact, powerful. We got a lot of natives in San Diego. Boogie's from San Diego as well.
Rattles out from Harrison Ingram, control Drew Peterson.
I'm just sad for Stanford, a significant contribution yet, other than be on the court.
Harrison Ingram, the offensive rebound.
Oh, the strength and the power, persistence.
Ingram again.
Oh.
And a foul will get him to the line, and the McDonald.
There's no real sound for a color, right?
You'll probably make one up.
Other than the glowing golden light of day. Or maybe the blooming red. Hey, look, if you grow up in San Diego and you go to Memphis, nice stroke there by Harrison Ingram. That's the kind of offense that's... It's 87 degrees at our house in San Diego this morning.
The mid-60s here in the Bay Area.
Not at dawn.
Wild shot by Harrison Ingram.
Not at dawn. It was
a little
up. Wild play. Oh, nice.
Harrison Ingram gets it back for the Cardinal. And Ingram with the left hand.
Don't get into it. That's a technical foul. I can't believe Harrison is doing.
Colorado women's team is number 22.
So Baylor is a great team. Whoa.
And Harrison Ingram gets it back, drops it in.
Oh my gosh. David Shaw is going to. When the little point guards look to shoot, that changes everything.
Harrison Ingram launching a 3.
This is competitive greatness right here by Harrison Ingram.
Versatile defensive player for the Flames. Fadeaway shot. Left it short. And Liberty clears it. We played a little over a minute. Still scoreless here in Honolulu.
Size. Liberty is going to have to really get on the boards today to try to keep this game competitive.
Ingram, tough shot, just trickles off the rim. Just the fact that he got it up was something.
Yeah, and you see an ounce of his creativity. They're down so many players this year, Camilla, but still they play tough and hard. Really get after the boards well.
Here's Ingram, tough drive. There was some contact. He's still able to finish, though, and he gets in the book. We're knotted at 5. Give it a rep.
You can't. And I'm honestly surprised Coach McKay has left him in, but certainly trust him. Obviously, he's a redshirt senior, so let's see how he responds.
Ingram, power move by the 5-star Frosh.
Smart play.
Here's O'Connell. Dallaire goes cross court to Ingram, trying a 3. We haven't seen too many attempts from the perimeter for Ingram in this game, and that was an air ball. 31 points, and Spencer Jones, career high 25 for Stanford.
And both teams leaving 5 points on the board from free throw line. There we go.
Harrison Ingram for 3.
He just needs one.
With O'Connell in his grill. Now Dallaire leading the break. O'Connell layup too strong. Ingram there with the tip in.
Great 3-on-2 finish for Stanford. Harrison Ingram had 4. Everybody's got to get something going. They haven't scored. No field goals in the last 3 minutes and 19 seconds. So
but yesterday, it was slow to get there. Although they did come back with some Grateful Dead.
That was Ingram on the miss. We got a foul on the rebounding action. Stanford will keep it. Here's a piece of the playlist from shooter practice yesterday.
Stevie Wonder, yeah. I'm not nice to see him over the holidays. They're bypassing Las Vegas and going straight to Hawaii.
Are they really?
Yes.
Oh, that's fantastic. Ingram missed it strong. Rebound tapped to himself by
Dallaire. That is just so inspirational. What Tara has done there, a Hall of Fame coach. Beautiful back cut.
Ingram met at the rim. He couldn't finish, and Dallaire a second chance. Birthday today as well. Bobby Brady. Ingram follow, and he put it in.
I am not familiar with those names. Again, please.
Bobby Brady. Mike Lookinland from the Brady Bunch. 61 today.
Figured out the Vishnu schist.
Excuse me?
It's the right now it's the bottom level of rock in the Grand Canyon.
Ingram, no. They tried to, but the shot clock violation wiped it away.
Okay.
Dallaire into the lane on the kick for Ingram. Catch and shoot, missed the 3.
Jaden Dallaire. Ill-advisedly, I mean, their guy, Scott McConnell, is fantastic, but
here's Ingram off the spin.
Best play of the night on the offensive end. That's what he needs a lot more of. The back cut. Incredible how you get back cut on a baseline out of bounds play and still score in 3 guys' face.
Foul was on Dessou.
Just superb. And his counterpart, Mike Chapman, who's also the golf strength and conditioning coach at Stanford.
Ingram moves very well without the ball.
Well, the back cut has been there beautifully. Jared Haas has had fantastic parents. Lake Tahoe.
Ingram for 3. It faded on him, and the rebound for Bishop.
He goes to Cal and is just doing it's a thing of the past now, but he just likes the tape. He likes the way it looks. He likes the way it feels, so he's staying with it.
He got the flyby there from Allen and knocked down the 2. So Harrison Ingram after 2 points in the first, and Jones couldn't hit.
A lot of scrambling right now. Whoa.
Ingram hucks it up, and that is wide.
When your man goes for
to the line, hasn't been the case so far. They've taken it inside the line.
Harrison Ingram across the key. Falling down, Keefe on the offensive glass, and a putback by James Keefe.
Well, you're going to see more of that at the line. Have they even taken a 3 yet? They're 0 for 2.
Well, they were fouled on 1. Yeah. Samuels was fouled shooting 1. Here is a 3 from Stanford. Rattles out for Harrison Ingram. And James Keefe has it stripped. And
rebounding is his body, his strength, his size. And then the scoring, he can do this. Just ISO, back him down, and dunk it.
That just doesn't grow on trees right there.
Yeah, and the other thing...
Here's Cornish, had it taken away by Stanford. Harrison Ingram pushes, looks to attack, going downhill. And he couldn't get the layup, tipped out of bounds by Dartmouth. Last touch by Nate Ogbu. And
big body with a full head of steam.
No, thank you. Jaden Dallaire doubled. Open from the top, straight on. Ingram missing the 3, and Torres Samuels the rebound for Dartmouth. Good beat. Ingram gets inside the lane. Spins. At the rim, tipped away from Reynaud, and Brendan Berry has it for Dartmouth.
That's the problem Stanford has, is now they're really going to have to dig in, string together some stops, and try and cut into this 12-point lead.
Force shot from Harrison Ingram. 11 minutes. The lead is 9 for Dartmouth.
That elbow play Delaire's been going, this time for Ingram.
And well defended by Aaron Rye. One-on-one to the basket. Inside to Ingram. And he has his shot blocked. Garrison Wade with the good hands.
Usually by Keith held his ground, waited for him to go up, and blocked the shot without fouling.
Harrison Ingram with a left hand and a strong finish. And Stanford with their first lead since just inside it. Rye defending with 4.
No double.
Ingram, challenge coming over with Ryan Cornish. Hustling is Keith.
No
Delaire, the floater. First, they got to get a bucket this trip. Ingram makes it a 5-point game. And now full court pressure.
Look at that situation. I might have taken it because now look, he turned it over. That's the danger. They should have taken that easy layup.
Harrison Ingram, a 3.
Now you don't foul. Are you still?
Gets it in for Ingram. Backing down against Rye. Ingram, 3 seconds. Ingram up and under at the rim. Rolls it in, 7/10 of a second to go. Just crossed. Going inside, and Ingram again. And Dartmouth has no answer for Harrison Ingram.
That's where I would go.
Who leads their team in scoring and rebounding. What a player. What a human being.
And an extremely talented freshman, Harrison Ingram. Look at the putback at the basket.
I badmouthed them all game long because I couldn't hear a thing. And then they all stayed around and wanted my picture after the game. Oh, my God.
And there's Ingram knocking down a 3.
A chess player in his own.
Dorchester.
I'm from California. Dorchester, like Worcester.
Ingram sent back by Kepner.
Send it back, Big Frank.
Jacob Young. With the buildup of an Ingram like that.
He's one of those high school All-Americans out of Dallas who can just really play. Yeah. Guys like Chris Bosh.
Well, there's the shot. Silverview.
Just get a vaccination. This is a public health issue.
Ingram now, late clock, going to go on Richardson, over him. Oh, missed rim, so let's swear that ball. Well, there's another lefty in Williams, and up ahead, leaking out was Ingram.
Nice.
So the missed 3 at the other end, 2 for Stanford.
Jared House can't believe it. What is a foul? I mean,
the Beaters. Michael O'Connell was a great lacrosse player. Final seconds here, and Stanford's going to finish with a flourish, and that really frustrates Oregon. They gave up.
Forcing Guerrier into a very difficult shot.
And Ingram's wing 3, rebounded by Guerrier.
The more
for the Pacers.
Andy Enfield last year telling us all season long that Duarte is the most ready NBA player from last year's Conference of Champions.
Boy, look at that. Max Murrow.
It's early on.
All right, Ingram's going to have to go on Soares.
That's an impossible shot.
No iron. Shot clock violation.
Wow. They're going to need to put on some of those Oculus headsets.
Work with him directly.
Really?
Well, considering that we both kind of do the same thing.
And what is that? Beautiful defense by Jabari Walker.
Try to distract you from time to time.
I'm trying to pounds of grass a day per Buffalo. That is quite an accomplishment.
Did you eat any grass today?
Let me think. I mean, does that go back to...
I'm guessing about 50 years.
Does that go back to the cause?
Not that far back.
Let me get Joseph Ellis on the call here. Maybe we can take a call during. Man, sorry I missed that one. And then they were at the Ritz-Carlton at St. Thomas Virgin Islands. Have you ever been there?
I have been to the Virgin Islands, but not to that one.
Got to get that rebound, Maxime.
He did. He heard you. And at the other end, the lay-in, and Harrison Ingram's first points of the night. And Stanford is coming.
Show.
We have Marge. You have Homer.
Okay. Oh, nice. Michael O'Connell.
And the kickback 3. Harrison Ingram for the Cardinal, and we're tied.
So is that the Queen? 9 MacArthur fellowships here at CU Boulder, the flagship franchise.
Rattles out from Ingram, and the rebound. Jabari Walker flies through the lane for Colorado.
Jabari tried to take the ball out of his hands. This crowd rising as one here. What a second half.
Turnaround short from Harrison Ingram.
And he's lighter now because he cut his hair.
Ingram
great
powers
defense.
His way up.
Great defense, Elijah.
And the rebound, Lucas Kasunis, and a putback.
It doesn't matter how big you are, it's how big you play. And Eli Parquet plays like a giant.
Harrison Ingram open.
Oh,
and
just
the rebound,
missed.
Evan Batting.
Queen's Gambit defense there by Tristan Da Silva. Just blow by him, Harrison.
Step back three.
Oh!
Kasunis had the rebound and lost it out of bounds.
2. Get closer to the basket, Harrison. H. As in, hello, I'm open.
Launches a deep three.
Oh, yes!
Timeout Stanford, 13.5 seconds. Stanford out of timeout.
Not if a foul is called on a three-point shot, please.
Here's a three. And the rebound.
Harrison, yes.
Brandon Angel on the reload.
Oh!
Bounce back tonight against an Aggies team 1-4. 7 of their first 8 away from home. Ingram catch and shoot 3. Back come the Aggies to harden a 7-0 run. Silva trapped here.
Can't pick up your dribble right there, Kyle.
Oh, Kasunis though, nice find to the freshman Ingram.
You're saying you guys keep moving it, right? Keep moving it.
Moving it.
The problem is when you start passing up those open threes, then you know it's in your head.
Man.
And talking, he knows this offense where people are supposed to be. I'm impressed.
And here he is on the dribble drive into the paint. Gets his own rebound, stays with it. And you're right, Stanford controlling the ball. Ingram thought about a corner 3. Then goes to the jump hook, get it out of here, but just too much size on the inside.
Yeah, the scorecard.
Yeah, 5 days from now. And then they get the break, you know, for exams. As Ingram's foul line jumper rims out. The big fella, Reyno, battling for it. We got a foul. See, open look Stanford has had from behind the three-point line, but they're just 4 of 17. Now they're going on the inside. Nice reverse. That's a freshman, ladies and gentlemen, Harrison Ingram.
Which is not good. If your feet are outside of your shoulders, it's going to be a foul.
Corner 3. Oh, yeah, Ingram skying in. As Jones gets it across the timeline. Stanford got away with one. Backdoor. Nice reverse layup. How about the feed from O'Connell to Ingram?
Beautifully done.
Down the rebound for Stanford.
Another point that we'll probably talk as we get more time is the NIL, and the name, image, likeness that we're not sure the Bay Area schools are going to buy into, that others are going to buy into hard. First NCAA teams, NIT championship team.
Tough fade away from Ingram, and Aaron Gordon the rebound for Bob. Trevor Anderson, Valpo pushing.
There, Jones.
O'Connell short. Look at Ingram with the rebound and the follow.
That's what I talked about. He's not flashy necessarily, but I'm telling you, not the case, but
Well, they're silver medalists on the men's side.
Watch this.
Good defense there by Diallo. Ingram a three.
Cool little push off right there, I think, but he got away with it.
New 20 to. He's going to try to get him a scholarship for next semester. Ingram, nice spin move with the left. Oh, that's pretty.
That's a 6'8", 240-pound four-man right there making that play.
Your former Arizona Wildcat transferring to San Jose State. Look inside for Ingram again. A quick 6 for Harrison.
Just see him use his body to create space for himself.
Create some separation now. Ingram gets it back. Comes Cardenas.
Yep.
Stanford scuffling right now. They haven't scored in nearly 4 minutes. San Jose State on a 9-0 run. Ingram, an open three out of the timeout.
Well, I was going to say, thank goodness, inside and drops the ball inside.
O'Connell posting up Ingram. Harrison turning over his right shoulder. Saved in by Robinson.
Quite good enough, winning 20 games and going to the NCAA tournament. Beats me.
Ingram spinning left shoulder this time.
Uses his size, no, but they didn't take advantage.
Ingram just backing his guy down. Simmons and one hoop in the arm for Harrison Ingram.
You can't let a good player just dribble. Playing up top as if he's the point guard.
Ingram a three. Oh, he's doing it all tonight.
This is simple pick and pop, right?
Couple of years. Top 30 defense by Ken Palm each of the last 2 seasons. Ingram inside. Somehow English that one in, saying his defender's too small.
Well,
Connell nearly lost it. Misses the layup. Ingram blowing the bunny as well. Rare miss inside for Harrison Ingram.
Ingram, the freshman, off a screen, pulls from 3, and it's true. Harrison Ingram.
And then they've done a great job of contesting, making Stanford shoot over a hand. Got to find a way to get an easy look, or an open look. Ingram gets one there, just can't quite convert.
Williams fell. Merrill gets Parker Brown on that big-to-big interior action. Stanford's defense up for it. Ingram, big body freshman, and traffic can't get it to fall. Jordan Williams, Stanford, a 21-0 run early on in this game for Santa Clara to go out in front. Stanford settles themselves a little bit here in the middle portions of the first half as Harrison Ingram, the 6-point game, 10 in a row for Santa Clara. Can Ingram put an end to the run? The Dallas native delivers. And almost banked it in.
I know guys can get confidence from other teammates knocking down threes, but that might have been a little bit, okay, let's slow things down a little bit, guys.
Wants to make the NCAA tournament. Haven't made it in the 5 now plus years of Jared Hass as the head coach. 3-pointer right out of the gate to start the second half. That is Harrison in
zone, and then Vrancic, the nice back cut, collapsing the defense multiple times. You're going to get good opportunities.
Ingram takes the opportunity for 3, and he makes his second triple. Stanford gets the rebound, and then you add in the 3-point shooting today for Santa Clara. It seems like a tough team to go up against with a zone. Line drive 3, Ingram won't fall, and a loose ball foul called against. You like what you see, Santa Clara? PJ Pipes, transfer from Green Bay, showing off the long ball. Ingram, a newcomer for Stanford, who's a freshman, gets back to a 20-point lead. 3 way off for Angel. Rebound, Bediako throws away Ingram. Ball out of bounds, belongs to Santa Clara. Less than 20 miles apart. First time since 2008, Stanford visiting Santa Clara. Justice pulls in the miss. three-point shooting and sharing the ball. The two stories. Now Santa Clara has that control. Ingram, back of the rim, pipes skies for the board.
Ingram in the corner. Tees up a three. And he can't connect.
Now Stanford back-to-back possessions. Looked like they had knocks the defender over. I would not mind if that call didn't get made, but I understand why it does get made.
Beskin passed up the three to find a layup for Ingram.
The play to develop, and he anticipated the miss. That was impressive, and he's doing it all right now.
Wow. An easy one-handed rebound and lay-in. Never pressing the freshman. Now it eventually dribbles over there. Beskin. Cut off.
Nice pass.
Ingram for the dunk from O'Connell.
Darlton was acute this, so you get the 2-for-1.
Reynaud, ball got batted a little bit. Ingram was bothered on the finish, maybe by Reynaud. And so here comes Ty Small now. Now he's trapped. Over to Ingram. Passed up the three, gets inside, and an easy finish for the freshman.
Under control. He has to be shy and bashful.
So what does he have in store here in this second half? If Stanford has to come back, they go right to him, but it gets blocked.
Smart idea, though, to try to go to Ingram. Pound you at all times.
Stelaire for Harrison Ingram, who just entered the game. Reynaud underneath the rebound, out to Silva. A floater on offense, but it's resulted in 4 or 5 shot clock violations.
But because it's a violation, as we see Ingram patiently on the block.
Whoa. Now, 10 points for Harrison Ingram tonight. Just backing and backing and backing, turning around. And with a big flex, a chance at an and one. Silva, he joined Silva for additional ball handling. And Stanford able to break it across. Ingram will try a three, and he hits his first three of the night.
Here comes Michael O'Connell.
Well, so much for the walking it up every time. They're going to run on opportunity, it looks like.
2 threes for O'Connell. And indeed. And a 3 for Brandon Angel for the Cardinals.
I would say this about Stanford. What do you hedge or what do you try and take away? Because if you take away one thing, they got a counter for it, and it's usually in the paint.
Challenged by Christian Coloco,
That's why I
and
went
Spencer Jones hits a 3.
On that ball screen, and then takes the switch.
10 straight for Arizona. Back to the first half before that 3. 16 for Spencer Jones.
You want more from him because you know he's capable of more. And I said this on Saturday. It's like, oh, why are you getting on him for not doing more? Because you don't ask for more for guys that can't do it. As Spencer Jones knocks down the 3, so it's 3 today that he normally makes every time.
Spencer Jones rattles in the 3, his third 3, and Jones with 11. That's Stu Jackson, who was the MAC Player of the Year, averaged 18 a game at Toledo. He scored over 2,100 career points as Michael O'Connell with his first points of the game for Stanford.
So Jackson, his 157th college game. Wow. And so he's going to, depending on how well it goes the next couple weeks, he can get over 160.
It's unreal.
Late clock, and that's going to be, and this is
breeze, but when you got a 5-on-2, there's got to be a path to an easy 2 in that scenario.
And Reynaud scores, and that's a big shift. I couldn't agree with you more, Don. Just every time I'm feeling like...
Put points on the board. This game is determined by who scores the most points.
Here's Jones for 3. So Spencer Jones off to a great start, and it's 5-2 Stanford. But back to your point on Harrison Ingram.
Now, the societal impact that this has on the entire world, we're just devastated here. And our hearts, our sorrows, I mean, it's palpable.
They just won the Pac-12 regular season crown, clinching it on Tuesday with an impressive win at USC. Kasunas with the dunk. Good look by Ingram. Back to a one-point game.
We're seeing the competitive greatness that is the cliffhanger of a game. Great drive to the hoop. But Koloko is so mobile.
Delaire with the stuff on Koloko. And Stanford back within 7 with 3.5 minutes to go. That's earlier. They're in a fight for most of the game, and then you look at the final score, and it looks like a blowout. They've gone on well, now after that 23-10 run, but Stanford was up 1 with 9 minutes to go, and then Arizona.
Stanford scores here. You'll see automatic timeout, Mark Fox.
Ingram setting up Delaire. Boom, there it is. So 8 points in a row to start the half. Mark Fox is thinking about it.
In here tonight.
And with, of course, Savannah was such a big part. Andre Kelly on the sideline and wearing a nice-looking suit. As Beskind knocks down a 3 for Stanford.
Making a great contribution for Colorado. Ingram to Keefe, nice roll, and James Keefe with the finish. Dave, you can tell a good coach team.
James Keefe finishes at the rim and then ends the drought for the Cardinal. Up a nice feed from Ingram. And Wildcats. And then next weekend, the LA schools, UCLA, then USC, visit Matthew Knight Arena. Brandon Angel from downtown.
Good shot.
The tip for Marco Anthony won't go, and Stanford claims it.
Rocks, think about what you just said. That 4-team bye is always
from Cincinnati, who had an internal injury early in the year that kept him out.
That was a hook.
Missed some games as Jaden Delaire lines it up and answers for the Cardinal. Booth got the miss. Rebound batted around. Here comes Ingram. Issa Silva transition 3. The 10th offensive rebound tonight. Nice find, Maxime Reynaud. Yes, and 1.
Rich.
Reverse layup by Keefe. Good dish.
Looking at Oregon's hitting their own this year, so maybe they can turn the page here offensively and really start sharing it, making it easier offense.
Delaire cans a 3. 35% from three-point range.
Ops, and then moving it on this end. That's why they have the lead.
There's a lob from Ingram to Delaire. Another bucket for Jaden Delaire. He's got 9.
Miscommunication in the zone there. Delaire wide open.
That was similar to the one that he missed that would have won the game on Thursday against Cal. Brandon Angel with a corner 3, his second three-pointer.
He's really improved for Stanford this year. Alatisha is bleeding. They got to stop the game.
There's the jam by Angel. They still haven't noticed, and now they do.
Look on it. Whenever a team calls a timeout to drop an offensive play, smart to change your defense.
Spencer Jones cans a 3. 4th of the first half for Stanford.
That's a difficult shot. Off the bounce, fading away. But he makes those shots. Just didn't get that one to go in.
Yeah, works hard on it during the offseason. And there's Jones from the corner. It's his. Long 3 by Reynaud, and he rains it down.
Quick trigger 3, too. No hesitation. Don't want to foul now if you're Oregon State. It's too deep in the clock.
Ingram shoves it off to Jones, and how about Ingram with 9 assists?
Great.
Has to look at who their idol is, who their path to glory is. Look for the Boston Celtics in the early 70s. Beautiful drive. James Keefe. His dad Adam played 9 years, and all the other guys are going to have to learn how to play against great big front lines.
Here's a 3 by Jones, and it goes down the first three-pointer for Stanford. The Cardinals started the game 0 for 6 a half for the Ducks. First for Guerrier tonight. Here's Rexy. Banks it in.
Back-to-back 3
there for the Ducks.
Well, ball movement against the press and the continued attack, which is Dana Altman. Whoa.
Jones 3 knocks it down, and a timeout by Stanford. The Cardinal back within 5.
results in a knockdown shot right there for the Huskies.
Delaire, count the hoop, and he'll get a free throw on top. O'Connell left alone. Michael O'Connell with the three.
Well defended by Spencer Jones and the Cardinal. Now Issa Silva with a transition layup.
For a game on Stanford Athletics, Dior, and of course was the major contributor to the redone stadium.
Hey, if you're paying, you can put the trees wherever you want.
Max Merle hits the three for Stanford.
Delaire. Stanford, a very balanced team, and sometimes they need somebody to step out. Here's Michael O'Connell knocking down a three. They get the night started for Stanford.
And Michael O'Connell,
they will score late. Ingram on the drive, double team, kicks to the corner. Delaire splashes in a three, and for a team that does not shoot the three all that well, or
road test so far, it's difficult to be the best player as a freshman in this conference.
Spencer Jones splashes in a three.
That's his first shot attempt over the last several years.
They have turned this into a power in Los Angeles, really elevated the rivalry with UCLA. How about O'Connell? He's come alive a bit in the second half. That's extend the lead a big return. 58-55. Underneath, it's Angel on the reverse.
But that's what you call it. Well, look, they got it going.
And here's the freshman to the hoop, and he'll get the free throw. Maxime Reynaud with his first two.
That is outdoing their regular season total. They shoot below 40% on the season.
Boy, a tough three with the legs flying for Spencer Jones. Try to draw a little NBA.
Connecticut is 3. Colorado is 4. And Villanova is 5. So only those 5 do not.
Of the opportunity tonight with Christian Coloco dealing with foul difficulty. And Azuolas Tubelis lost for the rest of the night. Maxime Reynaud for the Cardinals.
Stanford giving him a
They're guessing everybody you could think of. And of course they're guessing Matisse, who on 6 different occasions had 7 steals in a game. Jones needed that, and he knocks in the 3.
Nice pass by Harrison Ingram. You got to know who he's throwing the pass to. You can't make those passes to Nate Roberts.
Here's Angel. He'll try a 3. Back-to-back threes for Stanford, and Mike Hopkins needs.
Play that we had. I know both of these teams are just happy to get this game in and not have to reschedule another one. Good feed inside. It's the big man, Harrison Ingram, finding James Keefe.
Trying to force things in the post. Stanford has a chance to continue to cut into this lead.
Stanford has not led at all in this game. That will help cut into the deficit.
This is where Stanford can really make a push. They're on like a little bit of a 7-0 run. They keep getting buckets, and there seems to be a lid. Doesn't get any easy.
Penny Hardaway, the head coach in Memphis.
Oh, Penny's fantastic.
5 to shoot. Brandon Angel again launching from deep.
Beautiful stroke here. Brandon Angel, who went to a rival high school.
6 straight for the Trojans. They led by as many as 6 in the first half.
Great pass.
Spencer Jones lines it up. 14 for Jones.
Penetration and dip.
Good job by Spencer Jones to just flat out deny McGee getting the ball, face guarding him. They know that McGee gets the ball with 10 or less on the shot clock, and that's a nice 3. Max Morrell knocking it down.
Delaire for 3. Got it! How many clutch threes has this guy hit already?
Jared Haas, the fantastic coach, just doing such a remarkable job in developing these young men.
Noah Tate's bags a 3.
Exactly what Jared very well to work on his attack of the ball on the rebound. Beautiful play. Spencer Jones showing no ill effects of that ankle that's been bothering him for a couple weeks. The rest of the women's game here.
That's also
going to be
happen.
Fantastic. Texas and now USD.
This 3 goes down for Angel, and Stanford now is within.
Free look at a three and knocks it down.
He's 7th in the country at making nearly 4 threes a game. Down the lane, there's Keith dropping it in.
Good roll, good strong roll. Stanford needs a surge here to end the half.
And I think Jared Haas looking for some energy as James Keith to the basket and a block. The second foul on Ryan Cornish. And it looked like he was in the restrict. Ingram trying to take advantage of his size. O'Connell lines it up. Corner three, Michael O'Connell.
They need to get going offensively. We're talking about
they just can't seem to even stick a fork in it.
And Ingram got his hand on it, feeds Dallaire.
And a push from behind. I just don't like pushes from behind at the same time.
You were pretty good on that one. Ooh, Bill picks himself back
Beautiful.
up.
Issa
Silva. Weak side, open spot. Nails the three.
Very.
And no finish there, so Ingram pulls it out.
Harrison Ingram, who played on the Under-19 World Championship team. Max Merle.
Let me tell you something about Harrison.
Kevin McHale, Akeem Olajuwon.
Hitch meaning hitch in your step.
Hitch with your body, which gives you the momentum. Come backwards to your right to allow you to explode to your left shoulder.
Shot clock. Ingram doubled right away.
Great defense by Will Richardson.
O'Connell.
Around the numbers, the Cardinal numbers on these black jerseys, while the silver for the Colorado Buffaloes. Ingram drops it off to Michael O'Connell, and Stanford on the board early.
What do you mean because of? You've had some games lately?
I've had quite a few games.
There's been some great basketball, but the Duke-Gonzaga game was absolutely spectacular. Beautiful stroke. Stanford looks spectacular.
Maxime Renaud.
I'm out. And Lori and I got to go.
Where was the show?
We're at the Belly Up, a church in Solana Beach. Beautiful.
Three for Brandon Angel.
Brandon Angel hit than they did in the last 15 minutes of the first half.
An 18-2 run for Colorado gave them the lead. And Spencer Jones, who was scoreless in the first half, 5 quick points to
finish. A lot of standing around. Beautiful pass.
By himself to slam, Lucas Kasunas.
Throw it down, Lucas.
Ingram on the perimeter. Renaud catch and shoot. He has that range. Bang, knocks it down.
A 7-footer, making it look really. And you can see right now their second unit is just as big as their first.
Yeah, Horton airballs that three. Great defensive possession from the Cardinal in transition. Nice little find. Ingram, the Angel, counted. Back come the Cardinal. Jones. Bang, there it is. Spencer Jones knocking down the three. That stops a 7-0 Aggies run.
And a massive.
There's another slip off the ball. Skinner, you see right there.
Nice find, Harrison Ingram finding James Keith.
That's what he does. They brought us.
Harrison Ingram. Max Merle steps out for three. And rattles for Merle.
This has got to help his confidence. Really disappointing.
But it was Matt Loddick and Justin Davis who had undefeated their 4 years in Tucson as Lucas Kasunas his first points of the evening.
Session.
Baseline. Ingram. Kick out. Angel another. 3-pointer and Brandon Angel a career high 11 points.
All created by. Here's where he's dangerous. He keeps great vision on the floor.
Issa Silva, rainbow three. First points for the freshman from Sacramento.
Got him inside. If they don't double, let him operate. Clear out, let him operate.
Simmons has 3 fouls.
Nice.
Look, the Renaud.
Good recognition by Maxime. Stanford's figured out what they want to do, what they're trying to do. They got a switch right there.
Great look by Ingram, hitting his defender with the heavy and then dropping it off inside the ring. Dating back to an AAU tournament in Portland in the 8th grade.
All right, so 1-3-1 zone by San Jose out of the timeout. See, that's where what's in
field goal now.
Thought Moore could have taken one more dribble and gotten to the basket and creative contact, but he still got the matchup he liked.
The alley-oop for Delaire from Harrison Ingram. As soon as reversing the rock to Ingram. Pick and roll with Lucas, who flies in for the flood.
That lineup, Stanford has changed the way they're playing. They're doing a lot of side-to-side, ball screen roll.
Delaire just trying to baptize Simmons. He's still finished.
Good body.
With Reno rolling. Ingram a late cut, gets it. Reno on the block left side. Floats it in. So Reno, not just on the interior. And Pac-12 play began this year with a win at home against Tarleton State. We're behind in the second half of that game. Had a run midway through the second half to end up taking control by.
You're probably most familiar with New Mexico State, who was picked to win it. Ingram tracks that loose ball down and snaps it past to Kasunas.
Well, it was somewhat of a gamble by.
To that. Yeah, my teammates from DeMatha were there. Bob Ferry Jr. from the Washington Bullets, his dad. He played with me and Danny Ferry's big brother. So,
doubled his average and given Tad Boyle some big minutes. Nick Clifford is off and Ingram back in with the board.
Well, his greatest attribute is his size. They need some size out there. Evan Bad tight end, man.
He probably would be.
Coach Tad is like, can we just talk about basketball? I need him to finish up strong. Finish with
Silva on the baseline. Nice defense. Hammond blocked him. Now Bartholomew, but he was fouled as he was going to the hoop. Bad pass by Reno, and here comes Walker. And the flush counted by De Silva, and he got fouled. And then a little
Pavilion, Pac-12 basketball. From the farm is Stanford, an early 4-2 lead on Utah. We look at the starting five for the running Utes, and Brandon Carlson, the big man, who is the key factor for
time of year where you control your own destiny if you can win games.
Harrison Ingram fouled by Brandon Carlson. Here is the bracket
face that was made in the crowd that just had me laughing on some of these statements.
Harrison Ingram hustles for Stanford. He had for Stanford here down the stretch. Brandon Carlson the miss. The tip for Marco Anthony won't go, and Stanford claims it.
Rocks, think about what you just said. That 4 team, you know, you don't see a lot of bad shots from either team. That's a strong job. That's a makeable shot.
Marco Anthony the miss. Here comes Harrison Ingram with some speed up the floor. Jaden Delaire transition. Abe Madsen the floater. He missed short. And the rebound falls to Ingram for Stanford. Ingram 6 rebounds, 4 assists.
Say, Coach, I'm here to give you a hug. He's going to say, Roxy.
Booth Gotch the miss. Rebound batted around. Here comes Ingram.
He's trying to dish it off to Silva. It finds its way to Taylor. Well, Euro step. Tried it with the left hand at the bottom of the hoop.
I didn't know where he was. He got too deep on that. Probably should have tried to kick it out after the Euro step. Defenses sometimes change defenses mid-possession, and because of all these new faces in the program, they haven't been able to implement as many of the different coverages that they've shown over there. Give Mark Fox credit. You know, they didn't win a lot early, but they just kept playing, and now starting to have a little bit of success.
Snapped a 10-game losing streak with their win here on Thursday, and then shockingly they got
score, Rich.
That's right. 26-08, right? Arcano misfires, and you actually broke the UCLA all-time scoring record in this building.
But are you going to do it with the ball movement? That's why you were so good offensively in the first half.
Alatishe with the and one. Maxime Reno, 20 points this weekend in Oregon. Just 14 in conference play prior to this week.
I don't know about that one for Lucas, turning his back to him. It's one thing to get to a spot and fade, but if you're backing a
point shooter in the Pac-12 and the fourth leading scorer. O'Connell with the blow by Dante with the block, though.
Send it back, and Fale give that man a big double dose. Missing aromatherapy up there. Oh my gosh.
Spencer Jones picked up the foul. Here's Harmon in the paint. Missed the shot and rebounded by Ingram.
Oregon has had 3 good looks and can't find it.
Richardson driving. Back up top.
Beautiful.
Williams for 3. Not close.
Great ball movement, though. Now that's a foul.
Yep. That's 2 on Richardson. 2 on Oregon. Stanford ball.
But Big Frank, who's from Cameroon, one of the wettest spots on earth, feeling right at home here in the Willamette Valley.
Nobody can make a shot right now. It was 30
ton of time,
to
please.
24.
Roberts inside off the nice feed. Can't get it to go. And here come the cart.
Standing around, the ball comes right to you.
Ingram and Stanford on the move again.
2 of 3 from downtown because they've all been clean looks. And there's a great answer for the Huskies from the corner.
P.J. Fuller with only the 2nd field goal for Washington. Matthews Jr. inside, and then Langston Wilson is off the mark, and here comes Stanford.
Call plays for the entire half.
Matthews Jr. too strong. Spencer Jones knocks down the 3 from the corner. Perfectly. Hey, no good. Badgermer with the runner. The freshman coach to Kellers would have counted anyway. Four of 8. Check that 4 of 7, so he's missed 3 free throws today.
Williams attacks off the bounce. Williams misses the first shot. Stanford able to protect its defensive board with Ingram.
And a freshman right away being active. And they got to, I think, work some high pick and rolls as they're doing right now and get off the ball quickly.
Ingram trying to turn the corner, had his shot rejected by the secondary defender. Abagidi gets another one, but Cardinal. Beskin has to identify, step back, shot clock feeder, won't go down. There's Ingram to track it down in the corner. And taken away on the deflection for Flowers. A lot of dribbling here. Over Jones. Well defended by Spencer Jones and the Cardinal. Now Issa Silva with the transition layup.
It affects the ball handle.
Yeah, I mean, if that ball is moving around on the catch, if you're a catch and shoot guy, that affects whether you make or miss.
Well, the wonderful part of this offs, and Kwani pushed back near midcourt. Now Kwani's corner 3. Now it's his second one. He's going to hear from the students the rest
second half. But again, who's going to make shots here in the second half to win this one?
Jones using the screen by Keith. Wow, he got the foul. Spencer Jones trapped there, and the foul will put.
What did I just say, Ted? Let him go.
Exactly.
Than the point that any of the Stanford defenders can get to. So let's see if Stanford brings any backside help to deal with that lob over the top to Koloko.
Here come the Cats again.
Just the strength, and people think, oh, look at his upper body. It's not that. It's your base, your lower half that needs to get stronger so that you don't get moved off your spots.
These are the turnovers. Our 20th lead change. turnover as Harrison Ingram gives it over to the Wildcats.
They haven't blitzed all day. Out for Jared Hass here.
Drop off and Keefe lost it, and Harrison Ingram's on the end line. Arizona ball.
Get the media timeout now.
Harrison Ingram now double. And a jump ball to tie up. It belongs to the Sun Devils.
See, when there's the element of surprise on the double, usually good things happen. Watch how, because of the confidence level rising, they're able to, or they're not turning them down, and they have more attempts.
He's going to, depending on how well it goes the next couple weeks, he could get over 160.
It's unreal.
Late clock, and that's going to be, and this is Evan Games has been Jalen Gray.
Yep. And that's the other thing we haven't talked about. Good crowd here today. They're coming alive now.
And the turnovers. Jackson, who has been a steal man.
Jackson on. There you go. Turn your back. Keith needs to get out of there. Second defender. See that?
Yep. Graham. And that ball turned over. Ingram could not gather it.
See, and that's the next step. Harrison Ingram's got Arizona guys as well, but I think Jabari Walker, the jump he's made in becoming the #1 option for that Colorado team, leads the league in rebounding. So I'm giving him most improved.
Luther Muhammad is now on Ingram. And he hit Renault on the roll. You see Renault signaling he wanted the ball up at the rim.
A little too much mustard on.
What kind of player doesn't want to play against a good team? Please.
The team that doesn't want to lose. Here's a turnover. Terry in transition.
Great passing.
Creases three. Wildcat lead. Arizona ranks second in the country. Out of bounds. Off of Ingram. That was initially Justin Kier who reached in, disrupted that play. Another Stanford.
Turn the ball over, and Colorado with a chance to get the lead in the final minute.
Well, both teams are going to half feeling like they're getting what they want. Again, that's a good pass inside. Go straight up. Team, they're being patient. A well-coached team does not jack up bad shots.
Oh, slip, and Ingram went down hard. Colorado goes the other way, and Keefe reaches.
Too, Roxy. A lot of people have been playing 3 games in 5 days. Stanford again, 8 games in 17 days. That's a lot of basketball.
And they just had a stretch where they played 4 at Washington State. And the Cardinal also with a sneaky good win against Liberty on a neutral floor as well. But a turnover by Stanford.
Yeah, and they pay attention to that, where you make a point where Stanford wins by 18 and then drops in the net ranking. You've got to adjust that one. I mean, you have a big win. A big win is a big win.
And the game wasn't close, Adrian. Stanford.
Beavers on a 4-0 run. Ingram, Stanford turns it over for the 6th time in the game. Hey, coming up on the Warby Park.
Stand that professional basketball wants guys that win. Yeah, they want good players, and they want talent, and they want numbers and all that, but they want guys that can win. And so I just have a feeling.
The reach and timing of N'Faly Dante. He's really changed his game, and he's not even wearing the metal brace tonight. Traveling violation, Harrison Ingram out in front.
Well, the other thing about Dante is he's healthy. When your mascot is a tree, there is no sound. Out of bounds, Blair couldn't handle that pass. It was off target by Harrison Ingram. Rough start offensively for both teams. College All-American a year ago.
Ooh, what a screen by James Keefe.
And then Dante with good hands gets the deflection. And now the Ducks look to run. Here's Williams in the open floor.
Nice pen. Babs, be sure and say hi to him when you see him down in Eugene on the Mackenzie River. I was fired up.
What a great story. Tip by Richardson, transition.
Guerrier
gives something we don't see a lot. Stanford goes to a press after they made bucket and forced the turnover. Stanford not traditionally a pressing team, but Huskies just not handling the ball very well here to start the game.
You're wondering about Washington's worst losses of the season. They lost by 28 at Oregon on January 23rd. So far that has been their worst defeat.
Step back, shot clock feeder won't go down. There's Ingram to track it down in the corner. And taken away on the deflection. Washington State with another steal.
That's their easy looks. There's another layup, so
Robin continues to be one of the most productive bench players in the conference. He's got 9 tonight. The Cougs have 9 of the last 10 points.
Ingram felt a little double down, gave it up, now comes back in, offensive foul.
I don't know about that. It's like, yeah, you're going to get some of those athletic highlight reel defensive plays, but he has the tools to just lock people up.
Yeah, Ingram there, Harrison Ingram.
Like that.
He got stopped right across the midcourt line by, that's a great point, Don, because that's what happened. Not what happened, but what transpired Thursday night, because Cal was never able to really make a push in the second half. So the second half just ended up being basket trade.
You can get to a spot. I don't need to make a three here. Let me just get some space and get to a spot. He knocks down the mid-range.
Oh, UCLA right away doubling Ingram again. For the Bruins, isn't it?
Yeah, right. You might need them. You never know. Things happen, and things have happened all year.
That's another
For
turnover.
every team in our league. The more depth you have, the better.
Wildcats. So Stanford, as we said at the top, can they bounce back? They need a win. Good steal here. See if he can finish.
They have a choice with whether or not to go to Stanford. 5 relatives graduated from Stanford, so when Jared Haas made the call, he figured, you got to go. Loose ball on the floor. Active hand. They've been good with the basketball, and the freshman is going to bring it up against pressure. Boy, how many freshmen? Oh, and then he turns it right over, and a break coming. Marion Jackson around.
To my recollection.
Into Kasunas, and another steal by ASU here in the second half.
But has not been able to back it up in the regular season.
That's only his 3rd 3 in conference play. Remember, he led the league last year, 51%. Now he's got a steal. Jamal Bay for the layup.
Because offensive rebounding in particular is what Stanford does very well, and they are an excellent defensive rebounding team. You wouldn't know it this afternoon.
Another turn today from 3. I don't want to belabor the point, but he was 2 of 17 from 3 in Pac-12 play.
How about that?
Entering this game.
And Cole Badgerman was 12 for 17.
And an offensive foul on Harrison Ingram. That's number. Always a challenging one.
Oh boy, is it ever.
And Brown played so well on that trip. Badgerman got it going. You could kind of sense, right, that things were starting to turn in Washington's favor as they came home.
In the first half for Muhammad Gay on 5 of 7 shooting. He's also got 4 rebounds to go along with it. And a turnover there as the ball goes out of bounds off of the Cardinal.
Not a lot of big men.
Jones and Ingram combined for 42 points in that one, but it's been some fresh faces. Brandon Angel, Jaden Dallaire stepping it up on the offensive end today against Washington. He's been having some issues with this full court press. Whistle. Who's it on? Offensive foul on Harrison Ingram.
I don't know, Eric.
Ingram tried to hook it down to Kasunas, but too many active hands in the path. And so another Cardinal looking to run. Ingram forcing the issue, and it's going to be an offensive foul. Went right into Shiloh Robinson.
Yeah, you can see Ingram starting to get out of control, so good recognition.
It's his first make for this game. And a 3-second violation called against Harrison Ingram.
Let's go back to that last possession for Liberty.
They're trying to run the pick and roll to Jones. Broken up, though, by McDowell. And Liberty a chance to cut it down to 1. Maybe tie the Justin Jackson of the Phoenix Suns. But how about Harrison Ingram stepped on the baseline? We saw him come up with a huge rebound in Stanford's win over Wyoming yesterday. Almost
in college basketball, players spend a lot of time standing around talking about defense. And the game is about putting the ball in the basket.
Another turnover. Here is Ingram down 4 for Stanford. The freshman Ingram into Carr.
Get what you want here.
That's off of Ingram, I believe. It kicked out of bounds.
Speaking of Coach Carr. Okay, so Maxime has got to learn how to close out better that way. Send it back.
Oh, denied by Dallaire, and we have a flop warning that was called mid-play, so they're going to bounce. He was standing on the end line He is such a smart basketball player, though, Harrison Ingram.
Brilliant human being. And I think that the chess background helps that mental acuity.
Right through the hands of Ingram, who was home free. Aaron Rye back the other way. The step through with a Euro step.
Most of the way down. Try and get a quality shot at the end.
Ingram again. Ingram. And he stepped on the end line. Turnover.
Unbelievable. That's jarring. All right, Stanford needing a bucket here. A little bit of a drought. Ingram's pass stolen by Williams. Look, he tried that long bounce
Set
pass.
him up.
And Young will had it. Boy, what a great look.
Oh, best rebound of the night for the Cardinal. And then the Ducks just take it right back.
So another chance. Richard.
And then one of the true legends for a long term.
High up, Colorado ball.
Steve Englehart.
Okay. Up and under.
Gotta go.
Lucas Kisunas tips it, falling down. Ingram. And that's a travel.
Oh, man. They never called that on Dave Cowens. And go to a school. Go to a homeless shelter.
What a play by Nate Clifford for the Buffaloes.
I'm super lucky. I've had nothing but heroes.
Shot clock down to 10. Ingram getting dirty, but here come the Aggies. Turnover on Stanford. That we see at the next level. An NBA shot right there from Watson. Unable to get it to go, and Ingram. A turnover. Back comes Beatty. Oh, how about Tate's the hustle? Give it.
Robinson hit a 3 in the first half. Doesn't get that one to start the second. And Stanford quickly turns it over.
Ill-advised pass over the top.
Jumps on the baseline. Ingram. Spin, the up and under. Bodies into the defender, and it's an offensive foul. Ingram a bit out of control as Brett. They've scored 17 of the game's last 20 points. Ingram hops, comes down, and that's a travel.
Commits the charge. And for Ingram, that's his first foul. And everything is going the way of the Texans.
Ingram thought he was heading to the free throw line. Let's see.
Guys are going to come back, and a young, strong nucleus for Jared Haas is Brandon Ingram the miss, or Harrison Ingram rather the miss. Here is Ingram, shovels to Jaden Dallaire. He is fouled. Dallaire will get to the line as bodies went crashing. Shot clock winding down on the Sun Devils. And a steal for Harrison Ingram.
Well, that was all set up by Ingram's.
I think they'd make 15 in a month.
Seriously.
The season started.
Seriously.
Although they did make 15 against Syracuse earlier this year. James Keefe diving for the loose ball, gets a timeout. And with 2:32 to go, Stanford.
Next couple weeks, he can get over 160.
It's unreal.
All right, late clock, and that's going to be. And this is it does
We've seen 5 in the first half.
Arian Jackson, he was going quick. He was trying for
Ingram. He got on the floor. They got possession.
And you saw Jackson's mindset. Under 10, the feed to Jones, lost the handle. Out comes Jackson, ahead to Muhammad. And he was too deep, trying to feed a trail man, and Ingram steals.
Vigor, because this is going to be a physical game, and mentally you have to be dialed in.
Ball tipped away. Ingram comes up with it for Stanford. De Silva misses everything. And Walker's ahead of everybody, but a nice strip by the freshman Ingram.
Excellent job not giving up on the play. We saw Max Murray.
We welcome those of you just joining us to Maples Pavilion, Pac-12 basketball. From the farm is Stanford, an early 4-2 lead on Utah.
We look at 3 and 7 attempts for Stanford. Gordon take 1 of 3 on threes.
One area that Stanford had been really improved. They've dropped off a little bit here in conference play is three-point shooting. The last couple of years, it's been not good.
Here, man. And as I'm saying it,
Ingram on the step through, galloping to the rim for 2. Timeout, Washington State.
The passenger was John Arriaga. The stake is where he wanted trees to be planted.
Is that right?
That was the detail with which he took on Stanford Athletics, and of course was
without fouling again.
Did you say Mark Fox would think this first half may echo what he said about those Las Vegas games? His team's defended well?
Yeah, 100%.
But a turnover.
Mobley to the corner, and off the hands of Abangpolo. Turnover for the Trojans.
Spacing was off there. You had two.
Arizona's pushed this lead to over 20 in a flash. Like you said, with high percentage shots, sharing the ball, they turn it over right there, and it's just a question of can Stanford string together 3 or 4 good possessions of big men screening and dribble handoffs. It's just a lot for defenses to hold up to. Eventually, you're going to make an error. Right there, they get the turnover.
Jones today.
Yeah, exactly. Spencer's been really quiet.
Matthews up to Roberts.
He's got to know who he's throwing the pass to. He can't make those passes to Nate Roberts.
Grab by Mobley for SC.
Push the ball, spread the floor over the top. Wild play. Oh, nice.
Harrison Ingram gets it back for the Cardinal. And Ingram with the left hand.
The bounce. He's got nice length at 6'9", a 7'2" wingspan.
Inbound goes to McDowell. And he loses the ball out of bounds.
Yep. Wanted the foul. Coach McKay asking for
low start to the season. And when he plays well, as he's doing now, they're going to win a lot of games.
Down to the deck, Ingram pops it free. Nicely done.
Spacing.
Delaire went
of his family, extended family, who have all gone to Stanford. 2 of them right now. Josue, one of the managers currently on the Stanford Cardinal basketball team.
His aunt and a number of cousins, Stanford graduate.
More importantly, they don't turn the ball over themselves. Now, but the faster you play,
don't they? Askew dove through. That went up and through the back.
Nice.
Out of the timeout. Here's Cornish, had it taken away by Stanford. Harrison Ingram pushes, looks to attack, going downhill, and he creates. Lost his footing, but kept the dribble, and then lost the basketball. And Harrison Ingram rips it away.
Now, if you're Stanford, you take it all the way down. Up 7, minute 2.
Center from Paris. Oh, and finally just can't seem to even stick a fork in it down there.
And Ingram got his hand on it, beats Delaire.
And a push from behind. Go here in the first half. On the penetration, Stanford with the hands on the defense. Leads to a turnover. Here's Ingram. Getting them into their offense early on against this Aggies defense. Back comes Ingram off the steal. Look away. Finding on the inside. Jones, no. Keith, yes.
With a little hook inside there with the elbow, but he created space for himself. Threw it down.
And stumbling and losing the ball. Valpo and pushing it the other way. Through the hands of Joe Hedstrom, and Stanford trying for a run out, but Hedstrom grabs him. And a foul on Valpo.
I think that's where Maxime has to figure out maybe that's not the shot you want to take early in the shot clock. Now, I see that. I mean, understanding.
The Pac-12 champs here late in the first half.
See what I'm saying, though, Roxy? Arizona's going to have to take some more threes and make 59%.
Backdoor, Benedict Arthur in the spike.
Where does Arizona go here?
Justin Kier penetrates. Blocked by Spencer Jones. Coloco.
Mentioned the changing coverages of Stanford, especially in the COVID year and the grad transfer year and all that. Man, these guys are playing a ton of games.
Off balance, James
by Lawrence without fouling.
And the crossover, Kamani Lawrence denied. And Stanford counted.
And I can see the basketball, which I love.
Christian Coloco from Cameroon.
Made basket, 7 minutes. Joe Brown in. Joe Brown right in.
Wow, this is different.
Nice movement. De Silva with the left.
Home team get any more momentum?
Good. Nice shot fake. Riley Wooster, though, can't convert.
Execution by Stanford there. Took most of the shot clock down, get a layup on the end of it.
Davis hangs in the air. Foul called against.
To the platform. We're still waiting.
Richardson driving contact, missed the shot.
And then they go to the UCLA schools. So they go to Los Angeles schools after that. So Washington will be playing some of the top teams.
Down 10, and you don't want to allow Washington State to go to 15. You've been climbing this hill all game, and there's an easy layup.
All the way across to Roberts, who stepped on the sideline.
Schools are about 40 miles apart. Cal did not come down early today. They just drove down from Berkeley for the game. So the players were out getting early shooting in. Cal's in the middle of just a bit of brutal stretch against ranked teams. Joel Brown in the game. And that shot didn't draw iron.
That's the first late.
So now into the late clock. Brown, look at Brown trying to finish it.
Too much dribbling, though, Ted.
We'll be talking about Harrison Ingram tonight. He has not had the impact in this game that we've seen and Stanford has seen already this year. Nice.
Isaiah Mobley, 5 points, 5 assists. Ellis got Ingram to leave his feet and then took steps on the. Stanford Cardinal. Whoa! That was
team beyond the arc has been very good in this one.
Doesn't that make a difference when all of a sudden you run your motion and you make a tough outside shot?
Under 7 now here in the second half. Davis, crowd wanted that.
Leadership on the floor. When things aren't going well, you need an identity. You need one guy to step up and say, hey, I'm going to get us some buckets and see us.
You pass up again. 2 good shots for a great shot. I like that discipline.
Crossover move by McGee, and he beats Ingram.
Good composure by Stanford against the Liberty pressure. And just allowing that layup to happen.
In the sense that Stanford was pulling the pendulum of momentum to its side, but that kind of hammered it home.
Yeah.
Here's McGee, gets to the rim again, so after the missed free.
Dallaire. Allen up top, and the shot clock expires. That will not count.
You hate to see that.
Can do anything to keep Stanford off the offensive board.
Brandon Angel in the game for the Cardinal, the sophomore from San Diego, into the basket, the reverse. Nice move by Ingram, comes away with it, leading by 1.
Well, we see this all the time. Mid-major teams come into these Pac-12 schools and
out of the timeout. Here's Cornish, had it taken away by Stanford. Harrison Ingram push.
Stop the clock if you're Stanford. Dartmouth again, can't stop it, no timeouts.
Barry to the bucket, missed the layup. Michael O'Connell.
Oh, they put Lucas Kasunas in, who will certainly mix it up.
And Williams with a drive, and look at Williams' point. Richardson.
Oh,
and there's
Spencer
Stanford
Jones
again running
everywhere.
3.
I'm going to say this is his best game of the season. And the challenge for someone like Jaden Dallaire. Oh, goodness. What a shot.
actually able to play in the game.
Amari Moore on the drive.
Okay. He should be able to take advantage of this matchup, and he does.
Got a nice.
Moore. Nice take. Oh, nice take right there. Generally, as you said, from inside outside, feet set is a better shot. All the way to the basket. Moore is going shifted toward them. Here again now is that switch up top.
Moore can't get it. Contest. He has more than 3 assists.
Yeah.
Moore blocked.
Stanford in zone again after the big run in the first half from Santa Clara. It's a double-digit lead early in the first half. It was cut to as few as 6 in the middle part of half number 1.
lost it out of bounds. Third turnover for Tarleton. Yeah. That shot bothered by
has taken this game over.
a 24-4 Stanford run in 8.5 minutes. Difficult shot, and there's Jones for.
Oh, nope. Edie rebounds it, gets it to Maturin, but then loses it. They stay after it, and Holmgren
lean back in the work by Prosper on the glass. 3 white shirts hadn't really committed to the break.
Maturin goes in hard, and Edie there for the follow.
When does Zach Edey come back? You take what's happening at the moment as a positive and get him back as soon as you can.
Oh, great effort.
Living on the line the entire afternoon either.
Christian Koloko moving in. Azuelis to Bellis from the top, and a 3 corner for the Cats.
One more.
The flyby. The 3.
Good patience by Stanford.
Honorable mention all Pac-12 this year for Jones. He was already 10th in Stanford history in threes as Benedict Mathurin from deep.
And on threes consistently. If you go along with this lights-out defense we've seen the last few weeks, they're going to be tough to beat.
Transition 3 off the mark.
Immediate double that time with Reno.
Tough shot for Jackson.
Lose. Here's a turnover. Terry in transition.
Great passing.
Creases 3. In and out. Boy, he had that 4, but not have been patient with Coach Krzyzewski back then.
But it was the strength of his character, and it was his values, his teaching ability.
Mathurin for 3. Final 30 seconds.
Great ball movement.
Larsa for 3. No good. Rebounded by Rent.
I think those are 2 different departments, so it would be hard to combo those 2.
Ooh, Tisevich. Teeman couldn't roll there because he went down. Joel Brown missing.
De Silva harassed. Good defense. They get multiple shot opportunities. Look at that help and recover from Reno. 7'1", 240 pounds.
2019. And Craig Smith, at both Utah State and South Dakota, you go back, 20-plus wins in each of the last 5 years. Now, it's not going to happen this year. Missing the 3, Brandon Carlson the rebound for Utah. Carlson did have a career-high 25 in that game last Saturday.
Great jersey
great
for you,
tonight,
Rox.
Adrian.
What took you so long? I'm just saying if you were awake.
Has it blocked on a putback, but he dribbles it away from traffic. Now reset, Booth Gotch reloads on the 3.
Second chance. Dishes it off to Davis. Akano for 3.
See, you've been here more than. Did my shoe fall off while I was playing? Ever? I don't understand that.
That in itself
That's what
is
I'm
not
saying.
enough.
The 5 quad 1 wins may carry him, but I don't think you're going to get in as a 90 net ranking. So you're going to have to win some of those.
Guerrier working on his own NIL with the water bottling companies.
Richardson. They want to crowd Richardson. Oh! Here's Williams spinning. Back out to Richardson. Richardson still without a point, yet his team is up 6. Here's Young for 3. No, Kepnong. I got to look at the stats to let people know some of the important numbers in the game. Here's Richardson.
How about 29-22?
Trying to answer Camp for
How about 250? Still make it in. Then they lose in the first round. Please, Conference of Champions.
Richardson from the corner, still without a point.
Oregon Spirit and Lewis and Clark. Hope, potential, possibilities.
He's from San Diego. Ever been there? Richardson
I've been there.
Missed the shot. 2 for 15 for the game from 3-point land.
But Big Frank, who's from Cameroon, one of the wettest spots on earth, feeling right at home here in the Willamette Valley.
Nope. And the shot clock inside at 10. Here's Young. Timer at 5.
Great defense.
Richardson for 3. No good. Kempnut. That's why he's blowing kisses?
Yes. You ever been to Paris?
Richardson trying to answer. Knocks down the 3.
Absolutely right. That's one of those lucky plays where you're just standing around, the ball comes right to you. From beyond the arc is just incredible.
Badgerman, nice mid-air adjustment to find Fuller, and Fuller. Brown Jr.'s.
They have the helper that helps the helper, and it never ends.
Williams able to spot the shooter. Flowers at the rising over Dallaire. Not this time. Tip rebound and the reload for Roberts. Got it. Tyrus attacks off the bounce here. Short corner. Abagidi out to Flowers over Ingram, who commits the foul on the three. Abagidi in some foul trouble, but he's back on the floor for the Cougs. 10 to shoot. Noah Williams. Bam! Up there. 5-point lead. Yakimovsky to the top. The Cardinal,
especially without arguably their best player.
Without Andre Kelly tonight. Late clock, and Cal hoisting. Did hit some high.
Well, Cal was able to flip it around in the first half. Let's see if they can do it again. Where are you going for offense here? Tough shot. Well, let's see how he's moving. He may have said, I want to go back in, but is he right?
And it's there to Kasunas on the
short close on Watson right now. So if he stays here, which he should, and he comes back to UCLA, the summer is spent getting confident. I think if UCLA keeps this in double digits, you're not going to see him. He may not see him anyway, but I think especially.
There's a make. UCLA right away doubling Ingram again. Kick back to Watson.
Bunches, just averaging 11.5 per game, but can certainly shoot. 7 on the timer. Kick to the corner, Ellis. Little three of his own.
7'1", he swings it around. Mr. Silva pays it off.
That's the thing about Stanford is that everybody that touches the ball has some factor in the offense. Trojans at 17-2, their best start to a season since 1971. Here is the freshman, Johnson. Watches a three. No! Rebound Keefe! And time winds down! Stanford with an upset special.
Play the point, can play the two. He knows how to play, does not make too many mental errors, and is very effective.
Muhammad's three is no nights off when you play in the Big Ten. Same thing in the Pac-12. Horn, another three try. Stanford now 6 of 8 shooting the three ball in this one. And they've extended the lead to 5. Corner three won't go down.
A big guy can handle it, and then you make a deep three from the perimeter, does to Muhammad. And did he need that one? He has not been shooting it great from the outside. Doesn't make this one. Look at Grady in the open court play. It brought Arizona State back in the league.
Graham cross court. Tee up the three, and it's in for Luther Muhammad.
Christian Velt's name came to mind. Delayed standout from Washington, their all-time leading scorer.
Nice
Maybe
pass.
Steve Johnson. Umar Ballo underneath.
Well, with this tough physical defense without piling up the foul.
Benedict Mathurin swatted by Spencer Jones.
Underrated how you start driving it.
How about the block from Jaden Dallaire, but right back to Azuolas Tubelis.
Arizona is a Reno.
Retreats off the inbound, the floater. And Jaden.
Confident, they're making more shots, they're better offensively, and obviously winning more games.
And that began to stretch when they started winning 7.
Trying to get it to Horn, streaking in, but Graham ends up with it in Ingram's reach. We'll put Jalen Graham at the line. Point lead. Boy, Gaffney was calling for it. Horn with the tough floater, and ASU is up.
And to get him the ball.
His coach that year told me that starting 5, Joel Brown beats him with the left. Starting. O'Connell has made both field goals in this first half for Stanford, which is a problem that we're only at.
I'm sure practice yesterday, Ted, was spirited. We can put it.
Team in missing. Where were they trying it? And back to Cal it comes. Celestine throws it up and in.
Mark Fox wanted him to pull it up.
He's got a good burst, can finish. He's a solid player. He's going to be a star for the Buffs.
Momentum switching. It's sort of normal for them.
Yeah, it's an attitude of relentless, going and attacking.
Batty attacking off the glass. It's a Silva on the baseline. Nice defense. Hammond blocked him.
It's cool.
Clifford, nice pump fake, and then the flyby, but ball does everything but go in, but Batty cleans it up.
The worst game of his career. This is the worst game of his career. They needed his presence, and they've got to make something happen now.
Lead on Utah. We look at the starting five for the Runnin' Utes, and Brandon Carlson, the big man, who is the key factor for Craig Smith in his first year in Salt Lake City. For the top four. But they need to finish strong, but there's wins to be had for Stanford here down the stretch. Brandon Carlson, the miss.
That was a good shot. High off the glass, good feel on traffic, just missed that one.
Abe Madsen, the floater. He missed short. They fell one spot in the net rank.
Yeah, so, I mean,
June has it blocked on a free. And the rebound, Marco Anthony in the offensive glass. Now it's Utah getting offensive rebounds. Lahat
probably got an elbow from him because I had 30 on him.
Who leads the conference in three-point shooting. Driving the lane is Harmon. That was too easy that time. Stand on a run offensively. Have a stretch where they knock down some shots. They got a chance to get back in the game. It just hasn't happened yet. They get a stop there, though.
He's able to pick it away.
Brown passed it out. Bay back to Brown.
Probing with that dribble, sets up the corner three from Gay. Awagidi with a second chance opportunity.
And that was a strong rebound, but no need to rush.
4 left for Flowers. A lot of dribbling here. Over Jones. Well defended by Spencer Jones and the Cardinal. Now East
there's a way, Ted, and I love it. Jared Haas and Mark Fox both said, let's go. Let's go play. And Shepard hits an immediate basket. Oh, the shot clocks are back above the basket.
Turn them off. I want to go with the ones in the corner.
Oh, look at the left. Kwani looming in the corner. Ball going the other side. Tiemann again. And Tiemann finishes. Nice flip.
Transition and overwhelm people or overwhelm UCLA like they've been overwhelming people all year.
Silva
on 30. So they're still connected somewhat, but they got to get some offense going.
Good feed there. Tiger Campbell gets his fitness.
Swings it to Mobley, 5 to shoot. Bounce pass. Anderson looks just fine. Free throw line jumper short. Rebound tap back out.
Anzo Gaffney, his 21st block of the season. He leads the Sun Devils in that category. And then Stanford able to pick it out. And so the
O'Connell. So if he can drop some shots from the outside, I mean, that's huge.
The finish is good, and he's got some range. He can step out beyond the arc and shoot the 3-ball as well. In the post shot, no, but the tip is good.
Got a great chance to be Rookie of the Year. And look at the Cleveland Cavaliers. Since he's been with them, Cleveland is a much better team this year and playing well. And Mobley, to me, weak of the shoes. And by the way, you could hear the coaches talk. Not often can the coaches say, hey, run this play. Yeah, but they can tonight. Reed Voss, top 100 in basketball coming out of high school. Chaminade, and you know, he came from Long Island. And it was Arizona State with the ball, so Arizona State gets it out of bounds. Himself well, he's under control. He does a beautiful job of running the offense and taking the shot as it comes. There he's got to move his feet.
But we're talking about Stanford's ability to connect from the three-point line, making a difference.
Umar Ballo, patience, and then the
Arizona was a loss to him at Kansas in the Sweet 16. So we had a few laughs about that earlier today. I still haven't gotten over it, but you know.
That's Tuesday. 21 points, 10 rebounds, hitting 3 threes, and was sensational down the stretch as Pelle Larsson knifing.
Washington State without 2 important players in this game. Tyrell Roberts was
moping about it, and the addition of 4 new scholarship freshmen and Boogie Ellis here, and wow, what a team.
Ellis, the transfer from Memphis.
But it's counterintuitive. Great play, James Keefe on the floor. Push the ball, Michael O'Connell.
It's made 4 of its last 5 field goals. They lead by 6. And here's a B. Got caught up underneath. It was Jones. Stanford run. McGee to a cutting row. A little hesitation, power dribble, and he gets fouled. Couldn't finish the shot, but he'll shoot too.
These two work really well. Game, and he can handle the ball. I think that's one of the added benefits of having him in the game.
Here's IB turning the corner. And
by Lawrence without fouling.
And the crossover. Kamani Lawrence denied. And Stanford counts.
I think those are 2 different departments, so it would be hard to combo those 2.
Ooh, Tisevich.
Now Simpson hanging in short, and Simpson draws the foul, and we'll get.
Schedule speaks very loud, Roxy.
Booth crashes into the key and an offensive foul in Utah.
There's no give up in Dexter Akano's eyes, I'll tell you that. And Jared Lucas now.
Execution by Stanford there. Took most of the shot clock down, get a layup on the end of it.
Davis hangs in the air. Foul called against
5 years. For those of you, like your name, for those of you who haven't been paying attention, Tommy Lloyd is going to be coach of these.
The previous possession, another cut to the rim. And early in this half, he cut to the rim and got a layup. So Stanford making the adjustment in this conference season.
Wow. How about that from Jake Kyman?
I remember coming back against Arizona, beating Arizona a few years ago. Now we're going to get fouled. Well, you call it. You called it that way at one end.
Under 7 now here in the second half. Davis. Crowd wanted that.
In the game now with that step back, Harden has made that part of the game that's never going to leave. Another step back.
Game-winning buzzer beater to beat Oregon back on December 12th. McGee, that's a tough shot.
Yeah, that's that. Good composure by Stanford against the Liberty pressure. And just allowing that layup to happen.
And sense that Stanford was pulling the pendulum of momentum to its side, but that kind of hammered it home.
Yeah.
Here's McGee, gets to the rim again, so after the missed free.
Aaron Rye, the kick out and a travel and a turnover committed. Brendan Berry. Way out there from Berry. And here is Torres Samuels. Drives. In the key. Fading away. Torres Samuels.
That just can't read fast enough, although I did take a speed reading class.
Good games coming up, and there's an offensive foul on Guerrier.
Conditioning coach for the Stanford Cardinal, Mike Chapman, who went to the same college, Southeastern Louisiana.
Guy there with the elbow, but he created space for himself. Threw it down.
And stumbling.
Angel doing a nice job, I think, earning himself some playing time. Okay. He should be able to take advantage of this matchup, and he does.
Got a nice. More. Nice take.
Oh, nice take right there.
That shot bothered by 3 on the shot clock. Daniel with 2, with 1, has to heave it, and he buries it. And
Well, driving in, Maturin takes a tough shot.
He in control of the situation, and his almost it wasn't single-handedly, but he really did lead that run.
Reverse the basket and get things, as opposed to what was happening in the first quarter. They were just standing there watching them shoot the ball.
How about that? But, you know,
Wins, they may get up into the 7th seed. As Graham finishes.
Good execution.
Not have been patient with Coach Krzyzewski back then.
But it was the strength of his character, and it was his values, his teaching ability.
Matherin for 3.
I wasn't there to dive on the floor. I was there to score, Rich.
That's right. 26-08, right?
For the Celebrity All-Star Game on ESPN next Friday night.
My highest honor and greatest. Still make it in. Then they lose in the first round. Please, Conference of Champions.
Richardson from the corner, still without a point.
Down 10, and you don't want to allow Washington State to go to 15. You've been climbing this hill all game, and there's an easy layup.
A short close on Watson right now. So if he stays here, which he should, and he comes back to UCLA, the summer is spent getting confident.
Minutes to go here in regulation. Eric Rothman, Corey Williams here with you. Pullman, Washington, this afternoon game.
So many oak trees, 8,000 acres, 43,000 trees. Boogie.
Let it free for Boogie.
So his fourth team foul. You have 5 team fouls on the Liberty side, and the quick inbound.
Here we go. Like, I got this.
9 points now for Ingram. McGee for 3.
Rebound and using the principal verticality, the layer, not fouling, then they go right into a fast break.
McGee with a good look here, but he left it short.
Coached under Tom Penders there as a
Yeah, I talked to Tom before the game about this tonight.
You did?
Yeah. I talked to his voicemail.
Barry from the corner. And the rebound, Lucas.
Difficult in the catch and shoot ones. Tates knocks it down.
Brendan Barry, the step back, deep 2. Good box out. And
Reno. Harrison Ingram already looking better here. Got to get that rebound, Maxime.
We were talking to head coach Will Jones about it, and it's like, yeah, man, we want to get him into the practice court. We haven't done it yet. He's like, he's too busy with classes.
He's made from Santa Clara, actually physically wet. Williams, front rim. Ties small with Jones on him. Spencer Jones, who did not score in the first half, only got 1 shot attempt. But
And no, Owusu Anana. Never say never for Canada. Got it back to a 14-point deficit. That would have been. Backup point guard. On 8. Good anticipation, and USA.
shot clock. Justin Kier, the crossover. The floater. Arizona by 3.
And I can see the basketball, which I love.
Christian Koloko from Cameroon for that ball. Oh, over the top.
Another great pass by Matherin. They're doing such a good job finding Koloko. Lead of the game. First time in double figures. Matherin penetrates, goes to the left hand. It spins around and drops through. Matherin with 20.
Made basket, 7 minutes. Joe Brown in. Joe Brown right in.
This is different places. This student section is going to go bananas. They score here.
Shepard wants it. No.
This is going to be a physical game, and mentally you have to be dialed in. Ball tipped away.
Ball movement even more important versus zone than against man-to-man defense.
Stanford averages just under 12 assists.
To the platform. We're still waiting.
Richardson driving contact. Missed the
Morgan Spirit and Lewis and Clark. Hope, potential, possibilities.
He's from San Diego. Ever been there? Richardson
I've been there.
Missed the shot. That's why he's blowing kisses?
Yes. You ever been to Paris?
Richardson trying to answer. Knocks down the 3. And
Stanford had a big lead early. They are up 17-12. One of the reasons Stanford playing well.
And then they go to the UCLA schools. So, and they go to Los Angeles schools after that. So, Washington will be playing some of the top teams.
And then attack.
They have to screen for Flowers. Rising for two. Schools are about 40 miles apart. Cal did not come down early today. They just drove down from Berkeley for the game. So the players were out getting early shooting in. Cal's in the middle of just a bit of brutal stretch against ranked teams. Joel Brown in the game. And that shot didn't draw iron.
That's the first late times you see with freshmen where they're playing heavy minutes midway through conference play. I have a feeling it's more the defense.
So now into the late clock. Brown, look at Brown trying to finish it.
Too much dribbling, no tag. See, that's a mistake by Kasuna. Yeah. Remember I was talking earlier.
How many guys does Andy Enfield have? Look down at the bench, it's endless. It goes into the tunnel.
And two more ready to check in at the next one. Watches a three. No! Rebound Keefe. And time winds down. Stanford with an upset special.
First appearance for Umar Ballo, the 7-footer from Mali, as Ajulis Tabelis goes inside.
And that's just a little roll, and he'll be in action hopefully later on this weekend.
Pelle Larsson has had a strong game. Drops it off. Umar Ballo.
Leadership on the floor. When things aren't going well, you need an identity. You need one guy to step up and say, hey, I'm going to get us some buckets and see us.
Regime
Ellis.
Okay, thank you. Boogie. I'm going to stick with Boogie.
Is it true you showed up on the dean of the law school's front door, basically tucked your way in?
Yes. It wasn't. It was Jack Friedenthal, who's now passed away.
Pass up again. 2 good shots for a great shot. I like that discipline.
Crossover move by McGee, and he beats Ingram.
Who's going to handle it up top?
Here's Allen. Transfer, Timmy Allen sends it out for Jace Febres, who is a...
comes away with it, leading by 1.
Well, we see this all the time. Mid-major teams come into these Pac-12 schools. And
play for the final shot of the half. Off 1 foot, too strong. And that'll
Richardson.
Oh,
and there's
Spencer
Stanford
Jones
again running.
everywhere.
3.
Watson decides to pull it back out. Here's Beatty. He's been quiet in the second half.
Tough fade away from Ingram, and Aaron Gordon the rebound for Valpo. The pull up on the move, and Trevor Anderson.
And it's not going to be because of the above the rim dunks. It's going to be because of the efficiency. That's what San Jose State has.
Actually able to play in the game.
Amari Moore on the drive.
Generally, as you said, from inside outside, feet set is a better shot. All the way to the basket.
Moore is going.
Shifted toward them. Here again now is that switch up top.
Moore can't get it. Contest. He has more than 3 assists.
Yeah.
Moore blocked.
A double-digit lead early in the first half. It was cut to as few as 6 in the middle part of half number 1.